Okay, good morning. I am at Petey's house and we're gonna, I guess, eat bagels and drink coffee and like talk shop. Is that what they call it? Like talking shop?
Yeah, we're just gonna chill and talk about Spooky Empire and I don't know.
And eat a lot of bagels.
Yeah, you guys, you want something now? Because
sure.
I'm gonna make. Which one would you want?
Whatever's like the plainest. I'm the most like basic bagel person. What's that? The one on the end.
This one's just I'll just.
Okay, sesame word. Well, what's the type of bagel that, like, if they drug test you, it shows up in your blood?
Poppy seed. I make sure I never get that because, the last thing you want is, like, you to take a drug test and you fail it and you don't do drugs.
Right, based on, like, a poppy seed. And toasted. Look at this service. I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. Yeah. What's your bagel
I'm going to
choice?
do the same thing.
Okay.
I'm going to do the same thing.
I saw a post this morning on the Spooky site that you're doing another guest announcement today.
Yeah. This will be already out by then. But
okay.
Yeah, we're going to be announcing Elvira. She's making her comeback. I feel like the bitch is back.
Yeah, but like she did so well.
Yes.
At the last show.
Yeah, and also we're doing our show on Halloween, and you gotta have the Queen of Halloween,
right? Of course.
At your show, and Elvira's just amazing. I mean, for what it is and what we're doing, and she's gonna do the photo op with the full costume and stuff like that, and she'll have a couple other surprises probably up her sleeve. She's
sure.
Just always amazing, and so we're gonna have Elvira. I mean This guest list is going to be packed. I mean, we're looking so forward to just going to Tampa and just chilling and hanging and putting on one of the best shows we've ever had. I mean, we started out with like Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi, that's a big deal.
It is, yeah, for sure. Even
if you're not a horror fan, like if you're into Spider-Man, that's a cool poster to get autographed.
Yeah.
Talk about posters. Getting a Rosemary's Baby poster. I mean, it's in like that and The Exorcist are considered the greatest horror movies of all time.
Sure.
So I mean,
and you've had both.
I've had both, but I just to get that poster so iconic. Mm-hmm. That green, look to it, and then the baby carriage, and just having her signature across it, and that's it. Just have her signature on it. Framing that, like if you're a horror fan, that's perfect in your house.
Exactly.
And
like. Okay, also Alice Cooper will be there, and I'm a little biased.
Alice Cooper. I'm going to make some coffee, iced coffee.
Okay.
If you want any iced coffee.
I'll try it. I'm not, like, the biggest coffee connoisseur, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the gesture. And, like, the cool thing about Alice is that he has his show that same weekend, like, right by
and that's what worked out. So, like, he's going to be doing his show on Sunday, so he's coming in Friday and Saturday just to come to our show and do some cool stuff, and it'll be great. I mean, another thing, Halloween, Alice Cooper on Halloween.
You have Elvira and Alice.
Yeah, it's pretty iconic,
Well, also, okay, I don't know if you agree with me, but I find, like, as I get older as an adult, I have less and less to do on actual Halloween. Because, like, I don't have a kid. I can't just, like, take a random child trick-or-treating.
Because we're going to have this, like, amazing kid zone this year that's, like, pumped up, like, 100... and we're going to try to get all the kids to go trick-or-treating to all the vendors and everything like that. And we're going to have, like, over 300 vendors. So it's going to be cooler than trick-or-treating around your house.
Yeah.
And it's not like when I was a kid, we had shaving cream and eggs and all that kind of stuff. And
why? What do you do with that?
You don't know?
No.
Oh, no. So why Halloween is very important to me is because growing up, Halloween was just this really cool thing. So, like... we would, dress up in all black and everything like that and hide the way we look. And we would go and get eggs, from, we'd go to the flea market because there's this guy, Eggy, who'd sell us eggs because we were underage.
Okay.
Right? And then we would hide the eggs in the woods so they would get rotten. So, like, we would take the eggs and hit them over kids' heads with their costumes on and stuff. And then we'd take shaving cream and we'd take the top off and put, like, the hairspray top on it so I could shoot you from far distance. Right? So, like, it would get you...
This is complicated.
Shaving cream. And then we'd have a sock with powder in it. So we'd hit you across the face with the powdered sock.
Okay.
And
yeah.
That would be that, and it was all these great things that we used to do.
But I like how you're saying to me like, oh, you don't know about eggs and shaving. Like,
I thought everybody did that. I didn't know.
I just wanted the candy.
No, we would steal your candy.
Oh,
we would
you're one of those.
We were and I remember one time there was this guy. He came running after me, and I hit over his motorcycle, and we were running through. And he would try to get you because we knocked over his motorcycle and stuff.
Well, that wasn't nice.
No.
It's probably why I tried to get you. But yeah, so like I think it's a good
by
thing.
The way, so we're making our coffee. I'm doing a little plug. I got Coffee Shop of Horror, Petey Pumpkin Brew.
Is this like a special? Let me see.
Yeah, this is one of the special. Coffee Shop of Horror is they always have like the best coffee.
Branding.
And last year, like the big hit was the one for the X-Files. They had like an X-File one. Yeah, it was like it's really great. I think I have it.
Really?
Yeah, I think I have it over here.
And then you also have one with like your logo on. Oh gosh. Okay, what's this?
Yeah. One? Yeah, I had this one right here.
I want to believe. Bob's Banana Cream Pie. Branding.
So, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
There you go, and there's cream cheese
perfect.
right here.
Wow, look at this service.
Got some cream cheese.
I appreciate that. I'm going to take this one. Okay, so it's the first year in Tampa, and it's like going to be a bigger venue, right? I mean, like, you're kind of...
I don't know if... I'm not going to say it's a bigger venue. I'm going to say it's... because remember the Hyatt Regency is massive, so we've had like these big, huge places where we've held the convention, but it's definitely bigger than last year's. Mm-hmm. And there's parking.
Parking's fun.
That's one of the main reasons we're doing it in Tampa this year, because there was no place for us in Orlando to host the show this year because of the parking and the space that you needed. There was nothing available, and the hotel last year was just, they were unprepared, and that was a big problem with the actual show, that the parking, nobody could get into the show,
right? So
that was big issues, but now we're doing like it's a big event, and it's at a convention center, which is going to bring a different vibe than we've ever had, which is that's cool and exciting.
True, but Orlando is only what, like 45 minutes away.
45 minutes away. Yeah.
So it's like still convenient. It's not like you're moving out of state. You're just moving across a different coast.
Yeah. Which is funny. Like we are doing we're actually doing something out of state this year. We're doing something in Salem.
Hocus
Pocus. We have a couple other events leading up to Spooky Empire this year, which is kind of cool, man. We have the Disney thing that we've been doing, the annual Spooky Day in the Parks, which is really, really fun, where we all go to Disney World dressed in goth. We all wear black clothes, and I mean, we've been having a good time doing that the last couple of years. And you get a free pin when you go.
Oh, yeah?
It's a free collectible pin that, you get when you go.
What park is it at?
The Magic Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then in the course we take over the Haunted Mansion, which was awesome last year. They brought us right to the front of the line. Like there was a big line, and they brought like 100 of us last year right to the front of the line, and we got to do the whole thing, and we took it over. And then we have meetups where we take pictures.
Okay.
Which is really, really cool.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I feel like
I'm making a
hold on, un momento. I feel like people at Spooky though, like, go all out on their costumes in a different way.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to be like pretty. You can be like bloody and gory.
Yeah. The costumes I liked at the costume contest are not maybe like the best costumes. I mean, there was a guy that was dressed up as Beetlejuice that was spot on. So I just thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And
I like when the families, like, will dress up like the Addams Family all together. Or there was like
someone did the birds.
Really?
Yeah, and she looked just like it, and she had birds attacking her. And then I think during the weekend, there's another kids costume contest. You know what I'm saying?
And also, like, another thing that I've I've never actually gotten to see, but like the tattoo festival, because every time I go, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna find time to try to get a tattoo, and I like I don't have time.
So it's the biggest tattoo part of any convention of our kind, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
There's always like, you know, there's other conventions that, you know, have tattoo artists that, you know, they'll have like 6, you know, average.
Like 10, yeah.
But we go all out because I always feel like that's an element for a horror convention that is like, that's our comic book artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right. How's this coffee going?
Going.
That's a pretty heavy-duty fancy machine.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I'm at like Starbucks.
Oh, this is better than Starbucks.
Okay.
And also, it's just meeting everybody. Like, you become friends, lifelong friends with people, you know?
What would you say is like something about the convention that maybe you think gets like overlooked or more people should like know about?
I would think the museum. We just have like these really amazing museums and stuff. And it always gets overlooked, you know? And I think that's the thing. It's always like really cool and stuff like that. I think another thing that's really cool is the author panels. That always gets overlooked.
Okay.
You know, I mean, that's like the start of what everything, you know? Like, you can't have a horror movie without somebody writing it.
Of course.
You know? So I think that always gets overlooked, how amazing that is. And we've had some great authors. You know, R.L. Stine was there. It was kind of like I didn't know how to even advertise him. Like, I remember, because I was like, oh, he's not like a monster, so how do I put him on the flyer and stuff like that? So I made bookmarks and went to all the Barnes and Nobles and Books A Million and said, hey, would you hand out these bookmarks? And they're like, oh yeah. And that's how I
smart
started
marketing.
Yeah, that's how I started getting the word out of, you know, them coming.
Well, okay, so you've had like creator artists, obviously.
Special effects makeup.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
People forget about that too. We have those awesome classes all weekend long. From like Friday to Sunday, you can, you know, go, you know, check out how to do custom makeup classes and stuff.
I know you have like a lot of people from Face Off too. Like that was my favorite show, and I'm so upset that they canceled it.
Yeah.
Because like in another lifetime, I would love to learn how to do like special effects and all that. Just not in this lifetime.
You know what's so funny? Like, I thought you could actually make a living doing that. You know? And now that I know that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can make a living. And, you know.
So, sorry.
That's all right.
Trying to chew. Okay, so you have like the creators, you have obviously like the big celebrity guests and directors and all that, but like one of the coolest things was like, because of you, I got to meet Vinnie Vincent, which like, you know, it's pretty crazy because like you get these like huge rock stars too. I mean, like, you know, that's another big part of like who you are and like what the convention's about is it's the unconventional convention because you're gonna go there and you're gonna see guests that you're not gonna see anywhere else. You know, like Vinnie Vincent had done like one like Kiss event before
it was like a
convention.
Kiss event right before.
Oh shit! Okay, sorry, we're getting this is. All right.
Yeah, man, this is the real deal. Man.
Okay. I will give it a good college try. But yeah, like, so you've had Vinnie Vincent, you, obviously, like, Alice Cooper. Who's, like, another artist that you've had at your show that you thought was, like, really incredible?
I mean, I loved Alice Cooper because, like, he started telling me, like, stories that were, like, you know, I talked to him for, like, a half hour one time before he was signing autographs and stuff like that. And, I thought he was pretty incredible. You know? Mm-hmm.
Have you heard his stories about, like, Elvis and Liberace? Thank you so much.
No, he was telling me about Paul McCartney and Tommy Lee and the guy from the Foo Fighters.
All right, cheers. I apologize if I get red lipstick all over this.
That's all right.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so, like... Okay,
I'm known
not bad.
for my coffee.
That's good.
I mean, I don't know if you know that I'm a famous coffee maker.
I apologize.
Will Smith put me in his podcast of making him coffee.
Really?
That the best part of coming to Miami is my coffee.
Holy shit! I need an autograph. No, this like I've maybe like no lie only had coffee like 3 other times in my life. Like I so like naturally energetic. I'm like I don't need it, but like this is good.
Yeah.
Wow.
And everybody's like, oh, I don't like coffee. I go, you might like my coffee.
Or maybe because it's like, what is this, cold brew, or what is it?
No, it's iced coffee. It's an iced coffee.
I've never had iced coffee before.
Oh.
It's like this is a whole new world. Opening up my eyes of iced coffee. Oh, cheers. Thank you. I appreciate it. And the logo. And stay smart. Are we choosing? I was gonna say another thing is like your shirts are always like really epic too. What goes into like a design for like?
What happens with the t-shirts is I come up with a concept in my head, and then my boy Andrew, who is like the greatest thing that happened to Spooky Empire, is I call him up, and he whatever I think in my head he draws. And it just comes out incredible. Like this design right here is it's the Kiss pinball machine. And I was like, yeah, put the Groovy Gooey's inside the Kiss pinball machine. And,
that one's dope.
And then he comes, it just happens.
Sam wearing like a Circa 2004 shirt for the guests that were there that year. And also the Tiki mugs.
Tiki mugs.
So like
Emily does those from Face Off. And I come up with a concept and she designs it, you know.
Do you have like what you're doing so far this year?
This year we're crossing our fingers. Everything works out. Because it's not made yet. It's just in discussion right now.
Okay.
And it's being created right now. But it's going to be a vintage Halloween mug. Okay. Which is going to be cool. It's going to have like, you know, a cat on it. It's going to have a devil on it. It's going to have, you know, a pumpkin.
Exclusive, folks. You heard it here first in the kitchen. Coffee and bagels and kittens and pumpkins. Yeah, and what about the shirt?
Same thing, vintage Halloween. Since we're doing on Halloween, I didn't want to really do a rock and roll theme this year. So I wanted to do like a vintage Halloween. So it's going to be, you know, a lot of oranges and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
like retro, old school. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, retro, old school. Plus, our VIP party, we always have that big, huge cake. This year we're going to do a vintage Halloween cake. So that's going to be pretty wild. I
got to go to the VIP party for the first time. Petey invited me to the last one, and I'm so appreciative. That was cool. Like, all the stuff that you guys were, like, raffling off. I mean, the vendors are, like, so nice, like, helping out with all that. And, like, I remember there was, like, some exclusive prints that were signed by...
What was that?
I think
there's so much stuff going on at the VIP party that people don't realize. We make custom T-shirts, so if you bring a blank T-shirt... Mm-hmm. They'll make a design right there for you that's only exclusive at the VIP party. You can't buy those. You know, you can only get it at the VIP party.
It was the ET one, right?
Yeah, the ET one it was really cool.
And then the ET people walk in to the VIP party, and like my friend that I was sitting with, Rob, who like helps with like the merch, and my husband, and for some reason like we thought it was really clever to ask everyone to do like suck it pictures with us, and so. Poor little, what's his name, Henry Thomas?
Yeah, Henry Thomas.
Doing the suck it pose, having no idea what was happening. He was probably still confused, but that's all right. And who else did we, I mean, I saw so many people there. The guys from Detroit Rock City were at the VIP party. Yeah. I mean, and like,
Edward
they
Furlong
have fun.
And stuff like that. Yeah. And it's not as crowded, and it's open bar. Mm-hmm. Well, not totally open bar. Like, you get free drink tickets. Mm-hmm. And it sets the mood. You know, a little bit of drinking, a little bit of hanging out sets the mood. And it's fun. It's not like there's no pressure. Right. So the celebrities just hang out and talk to you. And they're so into it, too, that they're asking you questions. Right. Like, hey, do you do this every year? This convention's crazy, you know?
True.
So, yeah. So that's how that works.
Avon calling.
I think that's the business line.
Oh. Should you take that?
No, I'm good.
Okay. We'll return your call later. We're eating and drinking right now. And then you also do like Is there going to be another party, like, in addition to the VIP party? Because I know
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. What we're going to do, like, Thursday, we're definitely going to have a party set up on Thursday because it's Halloween.
Yeah.
And then Friday, I think we're going to do it, like, in one of the local outdoor bars that is right next to the convention center. We're still working out the details of which bar we're going to do it, so that'll be Friday. And then Saturday, we're still working on the details too. But Saturday, we're going to put the parties right there where all the action is, right outside the convention center. There's this great area which we're working out right now to make sure we get that area. Yeah. And that'll be our Saturday party, which we're still on the ups where the VIP party is going to be. It could be part of that, and we'll close it off, and then we'll open it up later for the public and stuff like that. But we'll close it off, or we're going to do it at the Embassy Suite, which is right there. It's like the Embassy Suite, the convention center, and that area. So it's all like in one little walking distance.
So is that the best place to stay? Closest to?
Well, all the hotels are walking distance. So, but you can do the Embassy Suite is like connected to the convention center.
Okay.
And then there's the W's right across the bridge. There's like a bridge, which is so easy to just walk across the bridge.
Oh yeah, I remember the bridge. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So like the W's right there. The Westin.
I think I
right
stayed there.
Yeah. And then I think the Hilton's right next door too. So they're all 6 hotels are right there in walking distance.
Sure.
So it's a cool area, very cool. It's gonna bring like a whole different vibe to Spooky Empire this year. So like don't expect the Wyndham show. Expect something totally different than what you've experienced before. And if you don't like it, don't complain about it, just don't come. I'm just so yeah, just like, dude, if you're not into it, just don't come. I don't want to hear that you're so disappointed, because we have the Wyndham show coming.
Right, exactly. And that's just only a couple months later.
It's just a couple months later, right after Christmas. Going into the new year. I think it's Memorial Day weekend this year.
Okay.
So
I'll put it in my calendar.
And then and then we have the Wyndham show with the big huge pool, so you're gonna have your pool party.
Of course.
We're never taking anything away. And we're gonna be in Orlando, so we're not
right. So now you're like bi-coastal. You have one show in Tampa, you are gonna be in Orlando.
Yeah.
And you have some huge guests at the other show too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We had Christina Ricci at the last show.
Christopher Lloyd. Which is oh my God, what a moment.
Yeah. E.T. reunion.
Edward Furlong, which was, I have to say, one of my favorite panels I've ever hosted, and I'm so disappointed. I wish I could live in that moment, knowing that he was going to be in the next Terminator film.
Yeah.
Because I don't know whether he knew or if he was just, playing it coy. But
no, I don't think he knew, because he seems like the guy to talk.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, that's one of my favorite things. Obviously, not being too biased, is the panels, and James and I and Joe.
Joe. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I mean, they're so awesome and epic, and we all kind of bring our own things to the panel. But I love getting to pick their brains and hopefully ask stuff that they've never been asked before. And
I think that's always a cool thing about the conventions. A lot of people just come and get the autographs, and go to the Q&As, man. Go listen to them talk, man. It's part of the ticket.
Yeah.
You're paying the, people are like, oh, I'm not going there, but dude, you're getting a whole package. It's very great, to go see some of these Q&As, and sometimes they talk about some stuff that you never even expect them to talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's all up to you to pull it out of them.
I try my best.
I feel that Spooky Empire is very rock and roll, very rock and roll kind of atmosphere and stuff like that than your average Comic-Con, which is more like Pokemon live,
Pokemon, catch them all, right? Sure.
But yeah, so I think we're more rock and roll and stuff like that. I think that's a cooler element.
No, instead of Pikachu's walking around, you have demonic rabbits walking around.
I mean, the thing about Spooky Empire, which I want people to know, is that it's more than just a convention. It's like a place where you can come and just hang out and meet people and just become a family, and that's what it's all about, you know. And this year it's going to be real exciting. We're going to have all kinds of, you know, stuff that's going on from doing the autographs to, you know, tattooing to the film festival, which, you know, is amazing. Seeing like brand new filmmakers and films coming out, and we give, you know, an opportunity for, if you go out and make a movie, it's an opportunity to show it at our convention to thousands of people.
Sure.
So that's also a cool thing, you know, learn special effects so you could build up your costumes and, you know, build up your career if you want to make a career out of it. It's a great place to mingle with people, to like get jobs and stuff.
Definitely.
You know?
It's a good place to network.
Yeah, total networking.
Yeah.
Like if you are an actress, you know, you meet directors, you know, say, hey, what's up?
Word.
You know what I'm saying? You know, there's, you know, all these big, you know, Sam Raimi's going to be there.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam, what's going on? Can I, you know, is there a
Spider-Man's getting rebooted again, apparently. Maybe.
So, like, you know, so you got that, and, you know, I would have loved to have been in that Wizard of Oz movie he did. And, you know, if we have exclusives and stuff like that, don't fight over them. Just come and stand in line, get your thing, leave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I mean, everybody got them.
Yeah.
I mean, they all sold them, but they all...
People are crazy,
yeah.
baby.
But yeah. So I mean, that's what it's all about, you know. So, you know, come to Spooky Empire.
Do it.
Have a good time.
Halloween weekend, Tampa.
Yeah. Tampa this year, you know, October 31st to the 3rd. See some amazing people, some of the icons of horror and rock and roll, and we haven't even stopped announcing people, man. We still got a lot more great people to announce,
excited.
man. I just got a contract back yesterday that I am super, super excited if it goes through.
Can you tell us?
No.
What does it rhyme with?
I can't, because if you guys... But got the contract yesterday, and if it all works out, it could be the headliner.
Really?
Yes.
Like bigger than Elvira Nellis and Sam... What?
Yes, bigger than any of them. You know?
Okay.
So,
interesting.
Could be a great, you know...
All right.
Guest.
All
you know?
right. I'm intrigued. I'm sure I'm gonna bug you about it
Yeah.
after, because I need to know everything.
So yeah. So that's it. So, you know, good morning.
Good morning.
I hope
Thank
you
for
enjoyed.
No, this is great. I
hope you guys enjoy this. I thought it would be better than just doing a simple interview. I thought this would, you know,
something different.
Yeah.
You know. All right. I think we did it. Right.
Yep.
Okay. Bye, guys. Ow.